and welcome to our flip video lesson, Growing Trade 3.03. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties this morning, so I'm sorry I may not be able to move my camera, but you should be able to see everything on the screen just fine. So I apologize for that ahead of time. All right, so 3.03 details, Human Odyssey reading pages 53 to 57, your student guide workbook pages 55 to 57, and then complete your OMS assignments and readings. And about the topic, we are talking about Sumerian trade. And then just a reminder too, as we're going through, remember, you can always pause the video. The purpose of this flip video is just to give you a basic information before class and then give you time to fill in your study guide, or your student guide, I should say, and check the answers. So you can always pause this video as you're moving through to look over the information on the screen. So our learning objectives today: analyze maps to find information about Sumerian trade, describe the advantages of using money instead of bartering, identify the invention of the wheel as a major contribution of Mesopotamia civilization, and recognize the characteristics of Sumerian trade, including the products traded, the location of trading partners, and the importance of trade in Sumerian life. Introduction. The Sumerians were among the first to produce enough surplus food to trade with people in far-off places. At first, they bartered their extra food for products they did not have, but eventually they developed money and began using it to pay for goods. Trade led to another important innovation. Historians believe the Sumerians invented the wheel and used it on carts to transport goods. The wheel may not seem like complex technology today, but it turned out to be one of the most important inventions of all time. And when we think about technology, a lot of times we think about electronics, but technology are inventions that help improve our life. And so definitely the wheel did that. So go ahead and turn to your student guide. Open it up to page, let's see, it's blocking here, 55, I believe. There's not a lot of space to write, so you can go ahead and get a piece of paper, pause this video if you need to, or you can write in the sidebars. That is up to you. So here we are on student guide page 55, and I don't think I can move my, oh, there we go, I can. There we go, we'll do that. Okay, student guide page 55. What surplus products did Sumer have? So grain and wheat, and then in cloth, they also had surplus means extra. Question number 2, what products did Sumerians want from other places? They wanted gold, timber, metals, and precious stones. And then question number 3, what luxuries did upper class Sumerians have? They wore headdresses, they had jewelry, sculptures, queen's capes, and feasts. And then question number 4, list 3 examples of specialization or division of labor in Sumer. So that would be, they had sailors, jewelers, merchants, craftsmen, soldiers, doctors, obviously a lot more. Those are just a few examples. Sumer expanding. Move this over a little bit. I'm not sure where to put that. I'm sorry, I can't make it small with the way my screencast is acting up, so I'll try and move it over. There we go, Sumer expanding. Division of labor and surplus food had a profound impact on life in Sumer. Sumerians now had products they could trade, wheat and barley. They were soon bartering their surplus grain for items they did not have, timber, metals, and stones. Sumerians improved transportation with the invention of the wheel. They began using money, silver, instead of bartering because it was easier, and it was accepted everywhere. And it was easy to set an exact price of an item because when they were using barley or cloth or grain, anything to exchange, there was a different weight, different quality, different quantity, obviously. So that was a little bit more difficult. Okay, important vocabulary words to understand. Barter is trading for one item for another, this for that. Technology is machinery and equipment developed from the application of scientific knowledge. Adapted means to make something suitable for a new use or purpose, to modify. And then complex is consisting of many different and connected parts. And then here we come to, move my camera here if I can. There we go. Turn to page 57 in your student guide. So this is a map. You can go ahead and pause this video and fill this in. But really, the main reason that I would like you to take a look at this, the activity is optional. You can even just turn to the page and fill in the answers from this page. I just would like you to have an understanding of where we're talking about when we're, discussing this area of the world. When we're discussing, historical events, obviously they were called different things way back in the time we're studying them. But this is, modern day Afghanistan right here. The Arabian Sea hasn't changed, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea. So all of these places here, oops, all of these places here that we're studying, I would like you to have a knowledge of where that's at. So you can go ahead and complete the activity, or like I said, you can pause this video and just fill it in from this map. And here we come to our quote section. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, and that was said by Arthur C. Clarke. And then just a reminder to complete your readings. Again, extremely important to tie all of this information in. Attend class, so we're going over all of these lessons in class together. And then here we come to the end of our flip video. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, stay positive, stay fighting, stay brave, stay ambitious, stay focused, and stay strong. Have an amazing day. Thanks so much for joining me.